standing ovation.
That's very nice. Undeserved.
No,
but very
no,
nice.
Thank you. Do you get a standing ovation when you start Update on Saturday night?
It's in my contract.
Yeah, okay, yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Why didn't I put it in before?
It is. It's been a couple years since I've had you on the show.
I know.
And I'll tell you what happened. You got married.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
You had a baby.
We
You got a baby. You got
a baby. I did a little of it.
Yeah, you did a little of it. Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah.
How's married life? How's the baby?
It's great. He's 18 months old. He's doing great. He's walking. He's talking. His favorite word is cracker. Same as Michael Che. Same favorite word. Same as his uncle. He got it from his uncle.
Yeah. But he's cute.
He's great dancing. He's not really dancing. It's
like
he's walking.
You brought a photo of your son.
We're private.
So
but
cute.
Can
I show it?
Yeah, it's
So cute.
It's like a mix. You see, it's both of us.
Yeah, it is.
There's a little of both of us.
And
the dancing is good. The dancing's good.
Yeah. We have Kenya Barris on the show tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking backstage. He cast you in Coming to America.
That's right. Yeah. In Coming to America 2, the 2 is in the middle, so if you just say it, it's confusing.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you're right. Coming to America.
Yeah. So I believe I was basically the only white character in the film. I think it was Louis Anderson came and reprised his role, and then it was me. And you're not going to believe it, but I was a villain. I know. And weirdly, I didn't have to audition. They were just like, the part of white villain, I guess we just asked Colin. He'll come in and do it. And it's really crazy when you're doing the role, because they make me say horrible things. And then at the end, you're doing it, and then when the director yells take, you have to be like, I'm sorry.
I apologize. This is not me. I'm just reading the lines here. Yeah.
But then when you improvise in character and it works, you feel even worse. Oh my God.
When you do Weekend Update, are there sometimes you have the shows off for 2 weeks or whatever, and you miss a story? Do you get mad? You're like, oh, I would have had a good joke on that one.
I have been following. I don't know if you guys have been following this crazy murder investigation that's happening in Massachusetts. I know that you guys wanted to talk about this, but we told the audience earlier, and they were like, "Get into that."
Which
but
one?
it started rolling out on. I kept seeing these headlines in CNN, and the first headline is like, New Year's Day. Wife disappears, husband's worried. And you realize husband worried should just autocorrect to husband murdered, but you can't say that yet.
Yes, exactly.
So then the next one was like, husband says wife took an Uber to the airport, Uber says no. So like already Uber, it's bad when Uber's like, this guy's a little sketchy, I don't know. And then the next
getting a comment from
and then the next one is like, husband says he took his son to get ice cream, but footage shows he went to Home Depot to buy tarps and a hacksaw. And you're like, whoa, this really escalated. And then they're like, all right, we're gonna bring him in, and we're charging him with misleading investigators. And his attorney's like, what evidence do you even have against my client? And they're like, well, we found a bloody knife in the basement.
Yeah.
And the guy's lawyer is like, whoa, you did? Oh my God. Oh, well, that's not good. That's like classic bad evidence.
Didn't they find?
And then the Google searches.
Yes.
The Google searches. They're like, what other evidence? And they had 100 Google searches, and they're literally like, when wife dead, how long to inherit money?
Yes.
And then I swear to God, one of them was top 10 ways to dispose of a body if you really need to.
Wow.
He Googled a top 10 list.
Yeah.
Like he was like, maybe Letterman did it. And he could give me some ideas.
Give me some ideas on how to do it. This week you have Aubrey Plaza hosting, who's very funny.
Yeah.
And she actually said she interned at SNL.
Yes.
For a couple of years.
She interned. She was in the. She worked in our the set design, like with Leo, and it was.
Did you know her then?
Yeah, we were basically the same age. We started like within a year when I started as a writer, and she started as in set design, and then she became a page. She said she got like basically demoted to be a page from working in the set design, and so I've known her since then. And I kind of in my mind thought she had already hosted because she's so great, and I'm very excited that she's doing it for the first time.
She's gonna crush it. She was great on White Lotus. Right. Yeah, it's gonna be a great show. Sam Smith, Aubrey Plaza, thank you for being here.
Oh my God, thank you
Colin
so much.
Jost.
Pleasure, break a leg. Thanks for
Colin Jost, everybody.
Trip down the investigation.
Saturday Night Live returns tomorrow on NBC and Peacock with host Aubrey Plaza, musical guest Sam Smith. Kenya Barris joins us after the break. Stick around, everybody.